Welcome back everyone to another video here, and today we're going to be looking at myths inside of ERC and seeing if they are true or false. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please do consider subscribing. Let's hop straight into this. So as you can see here, we have a ton of myths that people from my community have written down and suggested for today here. So Ollie and I are going to be busting some of these, seeing if they are true or false here. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So the first one here. Trucks can be used as boats in the river. You put a truck in the water, then push the truck by the bed, door, and boom, boat that moves. That's confusing, but let's get started. So by truck, I think they mean their flatbed. So let's go on to DOT and get started. So there you go. If you didn't know already, ERC cars float. But anyways, as you can see here, yes, this kind of does turn into a boat, honestly. As you can see, things turn pretty crazy when you start to bring out road signs and everything. Okay, so if we bring out a road sign here, as you can see, our car or our flatbed, I guess you could call this a boat, but like literally look at this, how fast we're going. And now this isn't the most controllable thing in the world, but it is pretty fun there, and you've seen it in some of my videos if you've watched my channel a bit there. So yeah, technically this is a boat, so that is true there. Alright, second one, you can drag the police spotlight panel around the top or around your screen. So just got my charger spawned in here. As you can see in the right hand corner, you cannot drag this UI around. Like you can drag, for example, the phone around here, as you can see if you grab this kind of outer frame, but unfortunately you cannot drag this around. It would be cool because you can move it like over to your side here on top of the map or something, but no, you cannot drag the UI around. So yeah, that is busted. This one I'm pretty excited about. So on the FD team, if you grab a stretcher underwater, you'll be thrown up in the air. Now I believe this one is true, but let's go to the water and see. Get our stretcher out here and let's hop in the water and see what happens. Okay, so in the water we go. Hold a stretcher out, and yes, you go flying. There is ERC map. So yeah, you go flying to Ollie 1. Yeah, basically you can go flying if you want. Unfortunately, without admin commands, you probably cannot return. So the next myth is the Honda Civic was once the second fastest vehicle in the game, and this is actually true. I'm not sure if this was intentional or accidental, but this car was actually the second fastest vehicle in the game, reaching a top speed of, I think it was around 140 to 150 miles an hour, which came just below the Bearcat. So yes, as you can see, they buffed it quite a lot here. 85 miles an hour is the tops here, but it did actually go a lot faster, I believe before the summer update or sometime around then. So yeah, that one is actually true. It was the second fastest vehicle in the game for a while here. Now it's pretty slow, so yeah. So the next one is, a Ford Interceptor can climb mountains to hide easily in a part without rocks at top speed. So I think what they're trying to say is that this car is very good for rock climbing. So let's test this out, shall we here? We're going to go head over to the Houndsweb. So I do have to say, the Explorer is probably one of the best police vehicles for off-roading. As you can see, amazing suspension here, great handling. That is probably why it's one of my favorite cars in ERC, and it honestly does pretty well on off-roading here as well. Let's go over here and let me show you. You know, overall it's a great car, pretty high top speed as well, and as you can see, it climbs ridges and everything with ease basically. I'd say this is pretty true. The Explorer is definitely a great off-roading vehicle. So this one is, if you run out of fuel while driving, you can't stop your car and it goes the same speed. Which this one I believe is actually true. Now I'm trying to find one of my vehicles that has a low enough fuel level. Okay, here we go. So this vehicle has pretty much no fuel. It's on the red at the moment. So basically I'm going to show you what's going to happen as it runs out. Anyways, it's so close to having no fuel there. Come on, nearly. We're so close. We are so close, just about there, and no fuel pretty much around here now. And as you can see, this one is actually true here. Okay, so you can see that there is no fuel in the vehicle. However, I have my hands up, you know, I'm not touching the keyboard at all, and it is remaining at a constant speed. You can still steer it left or right. You cannot slow down, but it does not slow down. And honestly, like if I just do this and crash into a building, you can see just how it just keeps driving. Like if you have a look at this, it will just continue to drive. So I think this is a bug in the game. It's pretty interesting. It will continue to do it even if you hop out and hop back in your car here. It will just go all by itself. So I guess you could call this autopilot because I'm not even touching the keyboard and it's just driving all by itself. And there we go, we're losing Ollie. Okay, but yeah, this one is true and it's a pretty fun one to do. The ladder truck cannot be flown anymore. So let me show you here. If you didn't know, you could actually fly the ladder truck. There was a glitch where you could glitch under the ladder while you were recalling the ladder or whatever you call that. Respawning the ladder, I mean. And basically the ladder would fly up into the air extremely high, you know, it wouldn't stop, and then you could just go up as far as you wanted. If we go all the way up, this is how you used to do it here, okay? And then if we just go ahead and reset the ladder, okay? And then what you do is you stand under here. However, during this period, the ladder, as you can see, it doesn't work now. It kind of like just pushes you out here. But yeah, this doesn't work anymore, so technically that's true. So next one, the Bearcat is actually the fastest vehicle in the game, combined with a riot shield on the back. Now, this was true, I can tell you this was true until the developers patched this in a recent update here. So if you just get out this, there we go, we've got the riot shield here, and as you can see, if you go near the back of the truck now with the riot shield, it unequips it. So you can technically do it like this and spam click it, but honestly, this does not at all reach top speed here. So this one is an interesting one. Your car trunk can never get full. Now, let me show you this, okay? So, if we go and spawn in my car, I'm not going to plan on driving it anywhere, but if we just go ahead and load up everything into there, as you can see, we can fit a lot of stuff. Then if we go in here, we can equip every gun if you want it. Move this all to the storage here. As you can see, it can fit a lot of stuff. So technically, yeah, your trunk is endless. And you know, if you want to drive around and live with stuff in your trunk, you can technically do that. You can fit everything in your inventory in your trunk. So pretty handy trick there if you want to. So another one on the police team, you can put 3 sirens on at once on the police team by doing turn on the whale siren. So if we turn on the whale siren, okay, we need to turn this on. Whale siren, okay. Turn on the party siren, okay, and hold V. So yeah, you can do this. If you hold V, this is, I didn't even know you could do this, and you can press your horn as well. So you can have all 4 going at once. I don't know, I think I turned my game volume down in settings or something, but yeah, you can have all 4 at once, and that is kind of annoying. So yeah, if you want to do that, go ahead and do so. You may be getting some noise complaints from the police, but you know, that is true there, that is true. So this one says, is the Charger the best off-roading vehicle? Now if you have a look at this here, as you can see, you know, it's pretty good here, honestly, it's pretty good. If we just go over a couple of rocks, you'll see it's got a very low like body, so it will get stuck very easily. Now that I'm saying it's actually not, but you can see that here, it's just high centered. The rock is actually in the car. Basically, it gets stuck on the rocks here, so it's not great. The Bronco's a lot better, as it has a higher clearance here, and as you can see, yeah, we're definitely stuck. So, the 2 final myths. The first one, oh, and I've just run out of fuel, so that's great. Anyways, the first one is that the electrical things in the power plant damage you. Now, these things, if you have a look, as you can see, they kind of have electricity zapping off of them, which is pretty cool. But if you go up here, we can go and stand on them here. I'll let you go stand on that one. So, stand on this one, and, you know, I've even got my leg in this one. And no, I'm not losing any damage. Now, the final one here, okay? If you go to the highest point in the game, there is fog, okay? So if we head up here, it takes a bit of willpower to get up here. This is one of the highest points in the game. Now, there's a couple of other higher points, which is technically that building. As you can see, it's slightly higher than us here, and there's mountains, which are slightly higher. So technically, this is the highest point in the game. And technically you could consider there is smoke. As you can see in game, if you have a look far away, it kind of looks a bit hazy, and that's because there is like a fog in the game. So that's pretty cool. This is one of the things they added in the new lighting update recently, and basically I guess there is fog here. If you go up really high though, it does look like, if you go up really high in free cam, for example, that is partially true and partially false, because the highest part of the game is over there, and no, it isn't really exactly foggy. Anyways, thank you everyone so much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do consider subscribing, as it help out the channel a lot. Thank you to Ollie for helping me out with this video, and if you'd like to see more videos like this on the channel, let me know in the comment section below. Anyways, have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!